Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Kirstyn Clark. We are being spoiled with a third straight day of beautiful weather here on Delmarva, but there could be rain in our future. We'll check in with meteorologist Dan Satterfield in just a bit to tell us when it's expected. But first, here are 4 stories you don't want to miss today at 4. A fallen firefighter remembered, how first responders in Sussex County honored one of their own today following a tragic accident. Dispensary debate, the concerns some are raising about a potential second marijuana dispensary in Salisbury. Tracking the storm, the latest on now Hurricane Ernesto. And the basics for back to school, why doctors say eye exams should be on your to-do list before the school year starts. All those stories and more today on WBOC News at 4. Sussex County is mourning the loss of one of its own today. Chopper 16 was over a processional escort this afternoon for fallen Georgetown and Ellendale volunteer firefighter Thomas Wilson Berry III. You can see several fire trucks in line to honor Berry as his body was taken from the Stokely Center in Georgetown to short funeral services. Yesterday, Berry stopped to help a driver involved in a crash on Route 9 near Georgetown around 4:30 p.m. That's according to Delaware State Police. This was the scene of the crash yesterday from Chopper 16. Troopers say while he was helping the driver, a utility pole snapped, bringing down electrical wires. Berry died at the scene. The Division of Forensic Science is working to determine the cause of death. All right, and the city of Salisbury is eyeing a second marijuana dispensary in town. Its home could be the old Kitty's Flower Shop on South Salisbury Boulevard. It is the source of concern for many. The state of Maryland gives counties a designated number of licenses, while Wicomico County has 3. Right now, the city of Salisbury is in the process of awarding a business a license to open up shop on South Salisbury Boulevard. The first dispensary on Mount Herman Road is known to many for its congested traffic and limited parking. So, businesses around this new location are voicing concerns over the city's move to welcome the dispensary on such a busy road.
It doesn't make sense that this location, with everything that's already going on, that you want to put a marijuana dispensary in the middle of this.
But Council President Deshaun Dowdy says the city has heard those concerns and is confident the city is moving in the right direction.
When they came to planning and zoning, which I serve on, they came with a plethora of information. They had a transportation, study, traffic study as well. So I'm excited for what they'll add to our community.
The City Council will hold a public hearing at the end of the month. Well, the surf's up in Ocean City today. The Surfers Healing Camp is in full swing out on the water. The camp aims to give kids with autism a chance to learn how to ride the waves. Professional surfers from California, Hawaii, and even New Zealand help the kids out on the water. The camp runs from June to September in the United States and serves over 4,500 kids each year. Beth Jensen, mom to one of today's surfers, says this camp gives her family a community.
A lot of families stay home for fear of being judged out. They don't feel comfortable going out, but right now you have everybody here experiencing the same thing, so it's like a big tribe.
After wrapping up in Ocean City today, the camp's next stop is Virginia Beach on Friday. Well, Ernesto is now a hurricane as it treks north after taking aim at parts of the Caribbean, including Puerto Rico. The system left behind widespread power outages in the region, and residents on the U.S. East Coast are now on alert for rough surf. Christian Benavides reports from Miami. Well, we've had nothing but sunshine here the past few days here on Delmarva, but will it continue? Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield is here now to give us a full forecast. Hey, Dan. All right, Dan, thank you. NASA says it's still deciding whether to keep 2 astronauts at the International Space Station until early next year. The agency is reviewing issues with Boeing's Starliner, which they could potentially bring back to Earth empty. CBS's Michael George has the latest. Well, in your consumer news, Avon Products has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to resolve lawsuits related to claims its talc products cause cancer. The beauty business, known for its door-to-door saleswomen, is a holding company that sold its North American business in 2016. Avon has faced nearly 400 lawsuits since its first talc claim in 2010. According to the Wall Street Journal, the company has spent more than $225 million defending itself and making settlement payments. The popular shoemaker Hey Dude has been ordered to pay nearly $2 million to customers in a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC announced 30,000 customers will receive direct payments from the $1.9 million settlement. The FTC said Hey Dude failed to notify customers of shipping delays and did not offer cancellation or refunds for delayed orders. Well, a new government report shows inflation continues to ease slowly. Prices at the grocery store rose just 1.1% annually in July. Gas is down 41 cents a gallon compared to last year, and many back-to-school items are less expensive, including kids' clothing. The Consumer Price Index shows overall inflation is up 2.9%, the lowest increase since 2021.
Well, of course, I like to always find if we can find something on sale or find something that is going to be a good value for the price.
The report also shows used car prices are down almost 11% compared to last year, and smartphones have dropped 8%. But some key prices are still rising rapidly. That's car insurance, which is up more than 18% year over year, and rent prices increased 5.1%. Well, still to come here, women's worries, what a new survey is saying about the fears surrounding abortion bans. Boating in style, a sporty new watercraft is turning some heads, plus a heartwarming reunion, how a mother's grief is comforted with companionship. That's when WBOC News at 4 continues.